Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Muhammad Sheikh's channel. Please click the bell icon so that you may receive timely notifications of our upcoming videos.
I would like to discuss in my own words a general view of the concept prevailing in the whole world, that Islam has spread by the sword, meaning by waging wars against the non-Muslims. That is the general concept in the whole world. We have been programmed. So first of all, I just want to clarify a few historical evidences that generally people know and they just don't think and ponder. There was a time that the Muslims did not, available history that is provided to us, that there was a time in the history that Islam or the Muslims rule India, not telling us that how. India was ruled by the sword, or the conquerors were Muslims were ruling India by the sword. But we know for the fact that in India, the Muslims ruled about 800 years. And during that course of 800 years of rule, if the Muslim or the Islam would have been putting swords to the non-Muslims, in 800 years there would have been no Hindus, no other type of religion beliefs prevailing in India today. There would have been none if they would have used the sword or wars against the Hindu people, non-Muslim, Hindu means non-Muslim, in India. When partition took place, how many Muslim come forward were the 1/4? The 3/4 are still non-Muslims in India. So that means in the whole 800 years, the Muslim people are peace-loving people. That they let the people be as they are. If they want to live as Hindu, as non-Muslim, live under the rule of Muslim empire for 800 years in India. So Islam means, salam means peace, assalamu alaikum, peace be unto all of you. Islam means to attain peace. So you can see for sure that India, that's the one proof of the history that we did not use the sword to the Hindu people. Another example you can find in Spain. In Spain, we ruled similar sort of time, that is about the available history is 800 years. And in that 800 years of rule in Spain, today you will find that there are minority are the Muslims and the majority are the Christians. That means we did not use the sword. If we would have been waging wars and using swords that people you become Muslim, otherwise we kill you, then there would have been none a Christian today in Spain. Another example that you can see that the Muslim people are peace-loving people, that they ruled in Spain, and you can find the majority are the Christian today, and they are left in minority. So the Muslims never use swords because Islam means to attain peace. So you cannot say that Islam, you can attain peace until, you cannot attain peace unless we put a sword to you or war to you. If I wage a war against people, then you will have peace. So there is not a single categorical statement in the whole book Quran that the Muslims are supposed to wage wars against the non-Muslims. And war means, I'm using the word war, is harab, not jihad. Jihad means struggle, to strive in the way of Allah. Jihad means struggle, to strive in the way of Allah. And harab means war. Even it's not mentioned that you have to wage war in the way of Allah. Not a single verse. So this is a big allegation against the Muslim world and Islam, that it has spread by wars. That it has spread by wars or by force.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa Islam.
My name is Laila Amir, and I have a question. What do you have to say about the war as mentioned in Al Imran ayat number 123.
Okay. You see, the question asked is Surah Al Imran 3 and Ayah 123. If you open this Quran, or if you don't have it anyway, I refer to you, you note down this reference to Surah Al Imran 3, Ayat 123, and I will read this ayat in Arabic and translation, and this ayat refers to generally the concept of Badr. The word Badr is used in that ayat. وَلَقَدْ نَصَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ بِبَدْرٍ وَأَنْتُمْ أَذِلَّةٌ فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. And without doubt, Allah helped you with full moon, that is with Badr. Badr mean, you know what Badr is in Urdu? You don't know Badr? Badr means full moon. Huh? In Urdu, we call it full moon. In Arabic, Badr means full moon. Ahilla means the first moon and this like this. But Badr is the one full moon. So Allah says in the Quran, Allah helped you, and without doubt, Allah helped you with Badr, with full moon, and you were humiliated. So take guard of Allah that you may be thankful. Now the Arabic word is harab, is for war. Harab is for war. So now you are asking that the people are referring to this verse and thinking that they are talking about war. Let's see, in this ayah, is there a word harab is mentioned? Allah said, وَلَقَدْ نَصَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ بِبَدْرٍ وَأَنْتُمْ أَذِلَّةٌ فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. And without doubt, Allah helped you with Badr, means with full moon. If you look in the metaphorical language, full means complete victory. Complete victory, full moon. And you were humiliated, you were weak or lowly people. So take guard of Allah so that you may be thankful. So what happened? How if there was a war or not? You read further. إِذْ تَقُولُوا لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ أَلَنْ يَكْفِيَكُمْ أَنْ يُمِدَّكُمْ رَبُّكُمْ بِثَلَاثِ آلَافٍ مِّنَ الْمَلَائِكَةِ مُنْزَلِينَ. When you said to the believers, is it not sufficient that your Lord sends down 3,000 angels to expand you? Nobody is fighting. No fight is going on. No harab is going on. No war is going on. Allah says to the believers that Allah will send down, He will give you victory. He will give you victory with full moon, and He will send down with 3,000 angels. These 3,000 angels were sent down to give the believers a victory. But it doesn't say they came and killed and do nothing. This is 1,000 angels to expand you. And further, if you read in 125, Surah Al Imran 3 and 1 continuation, Bala in tasbiru wa tattaqu wa ya'tukum min fawrihim hada yumdidkum rabbukum bi khamsati alafin min al malaika musawwimin. Nay, if you have patience, it doesn't mean you have wars. If you have patience and take guard, they will come to you boiled over. Who? The non-Muslims. They will come to you boiled over from this. Your Lord will expand you with 5,000 marked angels. Again, the angels will be for you to support you back, but not physical fight, no war. But people are referring to this war. Where the war is? Where this ayah is war? It is always Allah sending down and backing the believers with 3,000 angels to expand you, or 5,000 angels to expand you, marked angels. So what happened? وَمَا جَعَلَهُ اللَّهُ إِلَّا بُشْرَى لَكُمْ وَلَتَطْمَئِنَّ قُلُوبُكُمْ بِهِ وَمَا النَّصْرُ إِلَّا مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ Al-Aziz al-Hakim. And Allah did not made this except. Why did He all do this? By sending these 3,000 angels and 5,000 angels. Allah did not make this except good news, for you to give satisfaction to your hearts with it. And there is no help except from the nearness of Allah, and who is powerful and you in wise. I read the ayahs in context and the text. You never heard the word harb in these ayahs. There was no harb, there was no war. It was just Allah is sending down the angels and strengthening the believers' hearts. 3,000 angels and 5,000 marked angels to strengthen your hearts. You were lowly people, and Allah made you this power. Whenever you enter into Islam, because the whole society and the whole world and the culture is against the norms of the Quranic ayah. So you become alone, and slowly Allah give you help and strengthen you by sending down angels to strengthen you. There is no war in the Badr. There is no such thing as Badr war. There is no ayat of the Harab and Badr together in this ayahs. So there is no such thing. Thank you.